The next section is very serious, and every dog owner must be aware, because it can help reduce situations that could lead to your dog biting.
Dogs communicate with us through body language when they're getting stressed. And recognizing these stressors ahead of time, before your baby gets here, is crucial to understanding when your dog is getting into a situation that they don't feel comfortable with.
Body language is a system of communication that you can easily start to recognize.
It's our job to recognize their stressors so that we don't put them in situations that they can't handle, especially around our baby. We need to recognize when the dog's getting stressed and allow them either to remove themselves, give themselves more space to adapt to the baby, or we need to be able to say, I notice my dog's getting a little bit uncomfortable now. I'm going to intervene so that we don't ever push the dog or put them in a situation that could lead them to bite.
Once you better recognize your dog's body language, then you can begin to interpret and read your dog's intentions. The purpose of doing this is to help you predict your dog's behavior in various circumstances so that you can handle them appropriately. Some important signals to watch for in your dog, especially around small children, are avoidance and displacement behaviors. It is important to add that even an expert in this field can misread a dog's body language and stressors.
These next set of behaviors, they're called avoidance behaviors. And this is our dog trying to tell us, I'm uncomfortable, I'm anxious, I need either to be able to remove myself from the situation or have my person intervene so that I don't get stressed to a point that I could potentially bite.
Avoidance behaviors are signs that indicate your dog is uncomfortable or getting stressed. Some examples of avoidance behaviors include the dog gets up and leaves, or by turning his head away. Some dogs will try hiding. Others react to stress by barking and/or retreating. This dog is showing the whites of his eyes. This is commonly known as half-moon eye and is a familiar expression in dogs that are being hugged. It is a sign that the dog just wants to be left alone. Crawling can indicate stress, as can growling or showing teeth.
Displacement behaviors are behaviors that dogs would normally do, but they do out of context. So this is something important to watch for.
Displacement behaviors indicate conflict and anxiety. Some examples are licking chops without the presence of food, yawning, sudden sniffing of the ground or other objects, wet dog shake when the dog is not wet or dirty, and trembling when it is not cold. It is advantageous for your dog to display these behaviors. Therefore, never punish your dog for showing they are uncomfortable or stressed. If you punish a dog for any of these behaviors, you might suppress the signals your dog is trying to use to communicate with you, and that could lead them to bite without warning. Never force a dog to stay in a situation where they feel anxious, especially if babies are the source of their anxiety. It is your job to recognize the body language your dog is displaying and react accordingly.
So it's your job to make sure that all interactions around babies, around children, are a positive experience for the dog.
Relaxed and happy dogs communicate through body language as well. Here are some examples. Relaxed body and muscles, tail and ears kept in natural position, or tail wagging in a circular or side-to-side motion, and relaxed face muscles.